and I welcome our first witness, Mr. Jim Wordsworth. He's the owner of J.R. Good Times, Inc., located in McLean, Virginia. J.R. Good Times is made up of a number of small companies delivering a wide range of hospitality services to the Washington, D.C. area. Mr. Wordsworth is testifying on behalf of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce is the world's largest business federation, representing 3 million businesses. Welcome, sir. You have 5 minutes to make your opening remarks, testimony.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chairwoman Velasquez, Ranking Member Graves, and distinguished members of the committee. Thank you for asking me to testify before you today. I am Jim Wordsworth, president of J.R. Good Times, Inc., a 250-seat restaurant located in Tysons Corner, Virginia. I also own several other small businesses, and I'm here to speak to you today on behalf of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. I'm currently on the Chamber's Board of Directors and serve as chairman of the Council on Small Business and also as the chairman of the Labor Relations Committee. On health reform, as you know, small businesses have a hard time finding affordable health insurance. Insurers may not want to contract with a small group, or premiums may be astronomical. Small businesses must purchase coverage that complies with state mandate laws that raise the cost of insurance. The same insurance policy might cost twice as much in one state as in the next, but small businesses generally cannot purchase policies across state lines. Even worse, small business lack a streamlined way of pooling together to spread risk or to negotiate with insurers. There are positive steps. Congress is currently considering many good strategies to combat rising health care costs. The Chamber applauds these efforts, especially proposals to pay for performance and not just quantity of care, to improve care coordination, and to explore bundling payments, reduce hospital readmissions, and more. We support robust implementation of health information technology, increased transparency of quality and cost information, and efforts to support administrative simplification, which will necessitate Congress stepping in and creating some national standards that override state rules. Some changes will be beneficial to small business almost immediately. Among these is fair regulation of insurance companies to the creation of a national health insurance exchange. By setting national rules that require health care insurers to issue policies to all comers, preventing drastic variances in the cost of coverage, putting an end to pre-existing condition restrictions, and changing insurers' incentives from avoiding risk to manage care, Congress will make health insurance much more affordable to small business. The exchange will be a powerful tool for connecting individuals and small businesses with insurers and helping them to shop smart and find the best fit policies. But it should be up to the employer whether or not to participate. And employees should not get tax incentives to leave employer plans. Ideally, employers should be able to join ERISA-like plans through the exchange. Chairman Velasquez, the choice bill that you have sponsored would be an excellent step in the right direction in creating a pooling and reinsurance mechanism that could help small business control costs, manage risk, and build more predictability into the premium structure. Small businesses are also grateful that Congress is considering subsidies for small business to ensure that their employers, ensure their employees, and to create wellness programs. These subsidies, because of the tax structure and strategies of many small businesses, should be refundable, flexible, and apply to a large swath of small businesses, not just the smallest micro business. There are steps in the wrong direction as well. Referred to as shared responsibility, many in Congress are insisting on the creation of a mandate that employers sponsor insurance coverage or be forced to pay into a fund. Employers do want to provide insurance, but many are precluded doing so by high costs, low profit margins, or insurance market problems. The idea that an employer mandate will increase coverage is illusory, because new rules will not change financial realities for small business, but could cost hundreds of thousands of jobs and prevent businesses from hiring new workers. Congress might propose to carve out some small businesses from an employer mandate, but in the end, these carve-outs tend to shrink and disappear. Proposals in the Senate attempting to target only medium to large employers would be devastating to small employers and would have damaging effects even on some micro businesses. In effect, smaller employers would still be swept up by these new mandates. A better option would be to create an individual obligation to obtain health insurance. This would bring market forces to bear on employers. Employers who wanted the best talent and to be competitive at all would have to do their best to offer benefits that satisfy individual obligations of potential employees. And these employees they want to keep. Ideally, if Congress puts in place aggressive insurance market reforms and robust exchange, a government-run health insurance company would be unnecessary. Employers of all sizes have serious concerns about the consequence that have on the insurance marketplace or employer-sponsored coverage as the nation's finances. The Chamber also has concerns about proposals to tax employee benefits. Congress should keep in mind that capping the employee exclusion has been a long-time goal of policy wonks who believe that a national standardized cap will lead to reducing regional variations and lowering the cost of health care and insurance coverage. However, proposals to cap or eliminate the exclusion only for high-income earners represents a soak-the-wealthy mentality that is unhealthy for the nation's fiscal policy as well as useless from the standpoint of a health care policy perspective. In conclusion, the Chamber is eager to work with the Congress to enact this year a comprehensive health reform legislation. That being said, the business community will not support reform for the sake of reform. As Congress continues to work on health care reform, the Chamber looks forward to working with you to ensure that these goals and priorities of small business are taken into account. Thank you.
Thank you. And our next witness is Ms. Joan Burkholder. She's the owner of Chris Instrument in Hagerstown, Maryland. The company primarily specializes in the design and manufacturing of biomedical research equipment. Ms. Burkholder is testifying on behalf of the U.S. Women's Chamber of Commerce with over 500,000 members. The Women's Chamber of Commerce works to create economic and leadership opportunities for women throughout networking and advocacy. Welcome.